Know It, the game that brings people together 2 clues at a time. It's so wonderful to have this group of people together. We have 4 people from AmeriCorps, from Fire 7, the Fire 7 group that includes my son Yogi and Aviva and Race and Juliana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Obviously, you are the youngest group of people we've ever had on the show, and therefore the smartest and the best looking. And you have, I can't wait to find out what's going to happen, who's going to win. The game is very, very, very simple. Basically, when it's your turn, what you do is you challenge one of your opponents to answer one of these topics, and if they get it right, they get the points, and if they get it wrong, then you get the points, and everybody has a chance to steal by saying, I know it. So we randomly decided that Aviva is going to go first. So let's take a look at the topics. Oh, wait. I always forget this because it's kind of new. We're going to introduce you guys to the audience. You guys have been working together very closely for about 3 months. So you probably know a lot, and living together, probably know a lot about each other and what you know and what you don't know. But the audience who's watching live at home doesn't. So let's tell the audience about the people who are playing. So the first person up here is Juliana. Juliana grew up and lives in and is in Boston right now. She wants to live in D.C. She knows about geography, history, and Spanish, and probably lots of other things. And she doesn't know about movies, art, and American music. And the next person we have is the lovely and talented Race McCool, who grew up in Vicksburg, Mississippi, and currently lives in Connecticut, but is actually in Colorado right now at the AmeriCorps campus. He knows about video games and mythology, and he doesn't know anything about computer software and cricket. And he's in good company there because I don't know anything about cricket. Nobody does. And then we have Aviva. Aviva grew up in Maryland and lives in Colorado and knows about card games and Judaism and doesn't know much about sports, molecular biology, and physics. And finally, we have Yogi. And Yogi grew up here in Los Angeles, where I am, and in this house, and he knows history and role-playing games, and he doesn't know much about Pokemon and modern music. And so now, let's take a look at the topics. Lovely disembodied voice, can you tell our contestants and people watching at home what the topics are?
John, tonight's topics are movies, musicians, calendars, countries, older TV, the easy question, the mystery question, which is worth double points, newer TV, historical heroes, great dancers, YouTube, and sports.
That was lovely and disembodied. Thank you very, very much. All right, so Aviva, it's your turn. You have a pick of all the categories. Now, the mystery category is worth double, but the points go up. So right now, everything's worth 10 points. After 4 questions, it's worth 20, and then after 4 more questions, it's worth 30. So, which topic are you going to pick, and who are you going to challenge with it?
I'm going to pick older TV, and I will challenge Juliana.
All right, Juliana, older TV. So, Aviva is the only person who can't steal, but everybody else can steal by saying, I know it. And if you know it, Juliana, and you're concerned about stealing, then what you want to do is say, I know it, as soon as you can, and I will stop with the clues, okay? Older television. What Maryland city was the setting for Homicide, Life on the Street, and The Wire?
I know it. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you, Yogi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What is it?
Baltimore.
Baltimore is the correct answer. That's 10 points for Yogi. Yogi successfully stole.
Oh, no, I don't have my steal. Okay.
Race, it's your turn. Let's take a look at the remaining topics.
All right, I'm going to pick sports and challenge Aviva.
Okay, sports. All right, Aviva. So Yogi used his steal already. So Juliana, you can steal. This is a visual question. Aviva, which team won championships with this guy and this guy?
I know
The
it.
Lakers.
Oh, no, Juliana said, I know it. You got to be careful. Okay, Juliana, let's imagine that.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, that's so harsh when that happens. Yep. Okay, so Juliana used her steal. So everybody's using their steal. And now it's Juliana's turn. So you get those 10 points.
I will choose countries.
Countries, and who are you going to challenge?
I'll challenge race.
Race. Okay, Aviva, you still have your steal. Nobody else can steal. Countries. Race. What country is home to the world's largest stadium and is ruled by the grandson of founder Kim Il-sung?
I know it, North Korea.
North Korea is correct. Race. Got that right. All right, let's go. Yogi. It's Yogi's turn. The remaining topics. Which one are you going to pick?
All right. Let's give movies to Aviva.
Movies to Aviva. All right, Race. You can steal this. You didn't use your steal yet. Movies to Aviva. Aviva, what 2010 movie featured Alison Pill, Brie Larson, Anna Kendrick, and Aubrey Plaza, and was the third major film directed by Edgar
I know
Wright? Oh, Ray says he knows it. What is it?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, I was just about to say that.
What?
I watched it this morning.
You watched it this morning.
I watched it yesterday.
That is awesome. All right. Well, I have to say, I haven't actually seen the movie the entire way through.
It's okay.
No,
It's a very good movie. It's one of the
I've
best
heard it's
movies.
very, very good. I have a friend who's my age who just watched it. He says it really holds up, right? And you guys just watched it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we watched it on Spike, but Juliana
Oh,
fell
yeah,
asleep.
no,
Oh, you guys all
Juliana
watched it
Chase is
together?
Kind of
What's that,
a
Aviva?
good movie.
All right.
Juliana
Aviva,
fell asleep.
It's your turn. Aviva's the only one with a steal. Everybody uses their steal. You all get your steals back. So, Aviva, you could stop everybody from stealing for the rest of the game by never stealing, or you can use your steal and then everybody gets their steal back. But right now, it's your turn, so you can't steal. What you do is you pick a topic and assign it to somebody.
Okay. I am going to go with great dancers to race.
No.
All right, Race. This is actually a dance challenge. It's not a question. Okay? But it's open to everybody. So if everybody who participates in the dance challenge will get the 10 is it 20 points now? Yes, it's 20 points. Whoever wins, whoever has the best dance as judged by the lovely disembodied voice is going to get an extra bonus 20 points. Okay? So, the assignment is to do a dance in your chair, like a TikTok dance, that is an interpretive dance of your first spike, which is your first assignment of as in AmeriCorps, which you all went through in Missouri, in St. Louis, Missouri, right? No, Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City.
Kansas City, Kansas City, Missouri. I get those places confused. St. Louis is also in Missouri. So anyway, without any further ado, are you guys ready? Hit it, Tristan. Here we go.
We're all going.
Yeah, go. All at the same time. You know it. You know it. You know it. Do you? Hey! You know it. Okay. Well, maybe an interpretive dance about work is not the most inspiring thing, but that was great. You guys all did a fantastic job. All right, lovely disembodied voice. What did you think?
Well, John, I think, it's tough because they were all close there. But I'm going to have to give it to Race. He had the most commitment.
Race gets the most commitment. Everybody gets 20 points. Race gets 40 points on that round. And it's Race's turn. Race, go ahead and pick a topic. Let's see what the remaining topics are.
I'm going to challenge or pick YouTube and give it to Juliana.
All right.
All right, Juliana. Aviva, you can still steal. Nobody else can steal. Juliana, what YouTube group owns the second most popular sports channel on YouTube and holds world records for the longest basketball shot and the longest barefoot Lego walk?
I know it. Is it Dude Perfect?
It is Dude Perfect. Very, very, very good. Those points go to Juliana. Juliana, it is now your turn. So let's take a look at the remaining topics.
All right.
Got musicians, calendars, the easy question, which is easy. The mystery question, which we don't know. Newer television and historical heroes.
I will pick calendars and challenge Yogi.
All right, Aviva, you can still steal. Calendars for Yogi.
Okay.
Yogi, what month is designated by the 20th Amendment as the month that a presidential term begins?
I know it.
And what is it, Yogi?
January.
January. That is correct. Very, very good. Named after Janus, the two-headed Roman god of beginnings and transitions. Yogi, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's give the newer TV to Aviva, who have the least points, and no one else can steal.
That's right. Newer TV for Aviva. No one can steal. Aviva, what TV show broadcast its final episode in February of 2020 after being on CBS for 15 years?
Criminal Minds.
You don't even need the second clue. Had only one actor, Matthew Gray Gubler, appear in every single episode. Did you know that?
Yes.
You know everything about it. Fantastic.
I've seen every episode.
Seen every
Many
episode.
times. It's like her favorite show or something.
Oh, it is? Oh, fantastic.
Oh
So
my
it's
god.
been on for 15 years, so there's probably how many episodes would that be? Let's say there's 20 episodes. It's 300 episodes.
23 episodes, 22 in some, and 20 in a couple. And then the last season has 10, and the season before that, I believe, has 13.
Well, I'm glad you. Yeah, you know your Criminal Minds. How many serial killers are in Criminal Minds? Is that like
A lot.
250?
A lot. Not every episode has one, but there's a good amount.
Wow. Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look at the score. Lovely disembodied voice. Could you walk us through the score here?
Yes, John, the score is actually very close. Aviva's got 40 points. Yogi and Juliana each have 50 points, and Race is ahead by just a little bit with 60 points.
All right. So I like to pause at this moment because there's only 4 categories left, and each one is worth at least 30 points. But the mystery question is worth double, so that means it's worth 60 points. So things change very quickly at this point because every single one of these questions has the ability to change the who's ahead. So it's a time to be even more strategic than you were before, if you can be. So the easy question's worth 30 points, mystery question's worth 60. And if somebody tries to steal the mystery question, this has happened on several occasions. Somebody tries to unsuccessfully steal the mystery question, they get 60 points taken away from them, and then whoever gets it right, like if the answer gets it right, they get 120 points. Or if the answerer gets it wrong after the unsuccessful steal, then the challenger gets 120 points. I call that the boom cyclone. So what it's called? Bomb cyclone. I just call it the boom. Lower the boom. All right. So Aviva, it's your turn. So what topic are you going to pick, and who are you going to give it to?
I am going to give musicians to Yogi.
Very good.
You know I know no one on the Fire 7 playlist.
Yogi, you know it.
Oh.
All right. Nobody can steal because it's Aviva's turn. So Yogi, it's all up to you. 30 points are on the line. Yogi, what singer-songwriter made cameo appearances as nameless soldiers in both Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker and Game of Thrones, and has named 3 of his 4 studio albums after mathematical symbols?
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran is correct. 30 points. I didn't think you knew that.
Oh,
Very,
he's the
very
only
good.
musical artist that I know of who did one of those things.
So you add that all up, and it's just like, this guy is a total nerd, which is cool. I like nerds. Or geek. All right. So
Well,
Race,
isn't he the only one who was on Game of Thrones, and it was a really big controversy?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's our dogs! I have to get
well,
them out.
I think he was singing a song at the same time. Race, it's now your turn. So take a look at the remaining topics. Is the easy, the mystery, and historical heroes. The scores, Yogi is ahead. He has got 80 points. Aviva's got 40. You have 60. Juliana has 50. What you going to do?
I'm going to give the easy question to Juliana.
All right, easy question to Juliana. Aviva, you can steal this. Juliana, what state is named after a French king and is home to New Orleans?
Louisiana. I know it, Louisiana.
Oh my gosh, that was so fast. All right, so
Louisiana.
Lovely disembodied voice, you have to help me out here. Who did Aviva said I know it before Juliana said Louisiana?
It was very close, John. It was very close. Yeah, it was very close.
Yeah, thanks for the help.
Perhaps we could split the points?
No, we're not going to split the points.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I'm gonna say I heard Aviva say
No.
Yeah.
I heard of Viva too.
Oh, is that Darren? Yeah, I heard the I just before the L. And as a bonus for me, it makes the game a little bit more interesting because that means that everybody gets their steal back. But that's not why. It's because I really think I know it a little, like a microsecond before Juliana. And I apologize if when we go back to the tape and use the micron microscope that we use to determine what really happened.
You won't.
And we have to change, and we have to give back everybody the money and the prize money and, everything, which doesn't really happen. Okay, so Race, it is, no, it's Juliana. Juliana, it is your turn, right? Yes, because there's only 2 left. Okay, and everybody's got to steal now, and we have the mystery question and historical heroes. Mystery question's worth 60 points.
All right, I will go for the mystery question. And
Hold on. Is it your turn?
You just said that.
I believe.
No, I think it's Race's. It's Juliana's turn. I'm sorry.
Juliana.
Woo! Go ahead, Juliana. Sorry.
All right, mystery question, and I'll give it to Aviva.
All right, Aviva. So everybody can steal except Juliana. All right, Aviva. What website is the 5th most popular site in the United States and gets its name from combining a Hawaiian word meaning fast and a Greek word meaning education?
I know it.
Oh, Yogi has stolen it. What is it, Yogi?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. That is correct. 60 points go to Yogi. Of course, Yogi was suspiciously looking down, and he's probably looked at his laptop.
No,
But
the laptop is what I'm using to talk to you.
oh, so you were using your laptops. You are using your laptops. What you're saying is no. All right, Yogi, you get those 60 points for Yogi. Last topic is historical heroes. It's your turn, Yogi.
I thought it was Race's turn. Oh, my turn. I'm last. That makes sense. Oh, this is very sad. Okay. All right. I'll give historical heroes to Juliana.
Juliana, historical heroes. So, Aviva and Race, you can steal this. Historical heroes. Who won the 1964 Nobel Peace Prize for combating racial inequality through nonviolent resistance?
Martin Luther King Jr.
I know it.
Who said I know it? Was that Aviva? I think it was.
Juliana was saying words.
Oh, Juliana, you said Martin. Aviva, what's the answer?
I
Martin
also
Luther
said
King Jr.
All right, Grace, what'd you say?
I had said I know it at the same time.
Did
And
you?
Juliana
Are you
had
sure?
said.
I don't think you said that.
Do I have to say I know it when it's my
No.
turn to answer?
Juliana had
Or-
said the answer already.
The answer.
Who was assigned the question?
Juliana.
Juliana was. Oh, I'm sorry. Juliana got that then. Yeah, I heard her starting to speak. What did you say, Juliana?
I said his full name. I said Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. is the correct answer. Sorry for the confusion. You young whippersnappers, you're just moving too fast for this old man. 30 points for Juliana, and now we're at the end of the first section. We are at the end of the challenge phase. So let's take a look at the points. Lovely disembodied voice. Where do we stand? Who's in first? Who's in second? Who's in third?
Well, Yogi is actually in first place with 140 points.
Wow.
So he's pretty far ahead there right now. And then Aviva has 70, Juliana has 80, and Grace has 60. So they're all very, very close with each other.
Okay, great. So Yogi's in first place. So what's going to happen is Yogi's going to jump ahead and wait for people in the final round. Juliana is in second place, so she's going to wait for people in the semifinal. And Race and Aviva are going to face off in the wild card. But before we get into that, I want to ask you guys if you have anything you want to tell the audience about, anything you want to plug, anything that you're excited about, anything that you think people should know about. You can't all say AmeriCorps. Yes, you actually can. That's totally fine. But I want to tell you about this card game that you can buy at youknowitthegame.com. And it's the card game that gave birth to the game show. The game show did not come first. The card game came first. And it's a tremendous amount of fun. You can play with 3 to 6. You can even play with like 8 people. And it has a different structure than this. You don't need a host or anything like that. And it's tremendously fun. So I highly recommend You Know It the Game at YouKnowItTheGame.com. And I also, one of the sort of partial sponsors of this is Zero Debris, which is a nonprofit that cleans up. It cleans up beaches, and it's Tristan and Darren are both very involved with that. And finally, I want to say about this game that it has numbers on the back, so you can actually play this. If you have this card game and a friend of yours got it, and they're across the country or across the world, you can play remotely. You can pick the numbers. They're all the same on every single deck. You can lay out the cards, and it'll work out fine as a remote game. So, Aviva, what are you excited about? Is there anything that you want to tell the world about?
I am just excited to get back to work in February.
Excellent. How about you, Juliana?
Join AmeriCorps. It's a great program.
Excellent. Fantastic. Yogi? Yogi, we can't hear you.
I would like to promote national service and also promote our the YouTube side game and watching the thing live if you're watching this in the future.
Absolutely. And Race?
Just everything that everybody else says, just getting back to work and helping people.
So you guys are starting up in February, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're going to be doing next.
No.
Very exciting. So for the side game, I just want to thank Sandy Hutz for stepping in. My brother was not available tonight, so she stepped in to take care of the side game. So people play and try and guess the answers in the chat during on YouTube when we broadcast this to YouTube. So thank you very much, Sandy, for stepping in. I hope that you were not too battered and bruised by the you-know-it-alls who are there, who get really mad because the timing is a little off. And lovely disembodied voice, do we have a winner of the side game?
Well, interestingly enough, there probably was quite a battle at the Hotz household because Stephanie Hotz got 4 of the questions right.
So she must have won.
But Steve Hutz got 5 of the questions right. So Steve is the winner of the side game.
All right. So we didn't actually talk about this. This was a little bit of a mistake. We left this out at the beginning. But what I want to ask you guys to do now is we're going to have Viva and Race face off. So Yogi and Juliana, if you could just turn off your video temporarily. Don't go away. Just turn off your video temporarily so it's really clear who's playing. And then we'll get to you when we get to the semifinal and then the final. Okay, Viva and Race. This is how this works. All right, there's 4 topics. And you're going to, let's see, Aviva is in 3rd place. So she's going to pick the topic. And I'm going to read 5 clues. But you can answer before I get to the end. So the way it works is once you know what the answer is, you say, I know it. If you get it right, then you move on and you face Juliana. If you get it wrong, then your opponent moves on and faces Juliana, and you are eliminated. So, lovely disembodied voice, could you tell us what the 4 topics are?
Topics for the final rounds are people, places, plants, and planets.
It's people, places, plants, and planets. So, Aviva, what do you want to do?
I'm going to go with places.
Places. Okay. What state was the 9th state to ratify the Constitution? Hosted the very first intercollegiate athletic event in 1852, is the only state that does not require seatbelts, has the shortest coast of any state that touches the ocean, and holds the first presidential primary.
I know it.
What is it, Aviva?
Is it Rhode Island?
Rhode Island is close, but incorrect. I'm so sorry. The answer is near and dear to my heart, even though I left a long time ago. The answer is New Hampshire, the Granite State. I'm sorry, Aviva. You have been eliminated. Don't go away. Stick around. And Race, you're going on to face Juliana. So, Aviva, if you could turn off your camera for a minute. Juliana, if you could turn your camera on. Okay, now, Juliana, you get to pick from the remaining topics. You got people, plants, and planets.
I will choose planets.
Planets. All right, same rules apply. What planet has an axial tilt of 1/30th of a degree, the smallest in the solar system, and was crashed into by the NASA spacecraft Messenger in 2015 after it orbited the planet for 4 years, and shares its name with an element.
I know it.
What is
Mercury.
it, Juliana? What is it?
Mercury.
Mercury is correct. Juliana moves on to the final. Oh, race. Ouch. Ah, the pain, the pain. I'm melting. All right, Juliana, you're going on to face Yogi. Race, if you turn off your video, you already did. And here we go. This is the final thing. Now, here's the deal. This is a little bit different. You cannot win the game unless you get something right. So, when we go through the clues this time, if you get it wrong, your opponent gets a chance to answer or has to answer. And if your opponent answers incorrectly, then we go on to a new topic. We go on to the remaining topic. So let's take a look at the final topics. Yogi gets to choose between people and plants. All right, Yogi, we can't hear you.
I'm going to choose people.
People. All right, this is for all of the marbles. Juliana, I'm counting on you. You have to beat Yogi. What name is shared by the longest lived former president and the second wife of Johnny Cash and the love interest of Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and 5 Lil Wayne albums?
I know it.
What is it, Yogi?
Carter.
Carter is correct. Yogi has won. Everybody come on back. Turn on your video. Okay, Yogi, you have unofficially won.
Oh.
It's not again, which is an embarrassment to me as well as a source of great pride. So
unofficial?
Yeah, it's not official until the lovely disembodied voice deems it official. And last time, just before she was about to do it, there was a riot. No, I'm just kidding. So, lovely disembodied voice, who is the winner?
Yogi Sylvain, you're the winner because you know it.
Woo! I won.
Fantastic. All right, let's all do a little dance for Yogi. Thank you all very, 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 very much for playing. I really appreciate it. Let's all do this. See what it looks like. Well, that's an interesting thing. I've never done that on the Zoom call. Guys, thank you so much for taking time out. And thank you so much from me and from the whole country for volunteering and doing the work of service with AmeriCorps. AmeriCorps is a fantastic organization. I didn't know really anything about it until Yogi signed up for it. And the more I found out about it, about the work that you guys do, you go all over the country, helping nonprofits and government agencies do all kinds of things. You guys were in Kansas City. You were demoing houses to help people have housing who didn't have housing before, and you were pulling up weeds and stuff in parks and so forth, doing a lot of hard work. And I really appreciate it. I want to thank you. And I want to thank you as well for coming and being on the show. I hope you had a good time. And I want to tell everybody out there, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the Facebook group, and go to You Know It, the Game. You can get the game, and you can also sign up for our newsletter. On all those places, we're going to have more and more fun trivia. Also, next Thursday, we'll be having another game. You can find out what stars and ice cubes have in common and who makes $600,000 every Christmas on a song she wrote in 15 minutes. So bring back yourself and bring a friend to watch and play the side game, because it's not what you know. No, I'm sorry. It's not. Yeah, it's not what you know. It's who you know. And what you know, they don't know. So without any further ado, bye, everybody. Say goodbye, everybody. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Here we go. You know it. Boom. I hope you guys had a good time. That was great.
That was
Good
really
show.